Okay, question 3. The cost of a calculator is £6.97, and work out the cost of 28 of these calculators. I mean, you should look at this question and think, oh, there's two ways of approaching this. Maybe first calculate the cost of 20 and then calculate the cost of 8 and add them together. Or, alternatively, calculate the cost of 30 and then minus the cost of 2 to get the 28. Maybe I'll show both approaches here. Okay, so let's calculate the cost of, do 20 and then cost of 8. So we do 20 lots of £6.97, 79. So we know that the cost of 10 is going to be £67.90, and then the cost of another 10 is going to be £67.90. So the cost of 20 is then going to be £135.80. So that's the cost of 20. And then we want to find the cost of 8 of these. So we do £6.79 times it by £8 by 8, which is, so we get 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Bring it down here. So we're going to get 8 times 7 is 72. Let's carry the 7. This is 56. 8 times 7 is 56. Plus 7 will make 56, 63. Carry the 6 here. 8 times 6 is what? Well, it's 48. Plus 6, we make 54. So we get 54 here. So then when we add these two together, we get £135.80, and then £54.32. 2, 11, and carry the 1. 1, we get 10 here, carry the 1, and then 1, 4, 9, and then so it should be £190.12. Okay, so this is the first way of doing it, and the next way is that we then calculate the cost of 30 and then minus 2. So let's have a look at this now. So let's say, so we know the cost of 30 is what? It's £67.90, £67.90, and £67.90. We could have used just straightforward multiplication, but I think it's easier at this point just to add them up. So we get 27, carry the 2, 21, 23, carry the 2, it's 18, so we get £203.70. So cost of 30, and the cost of 2 of them is then going to be just £6.97 times it by 2. So this is just going to be, then that's the same as, we get 18, carry the 1, we get 15, carry the 1. This is then going to be 12, we get £13.58. So we do £203.70 minus £13.58. So bring 6, 10, 2. We get 1 here, we get 0, and then we get £119.12. £190.12, and it's exactly the same answer here. Sometimes if you have time, it's quite good to go back and check your answers by using different methods. So yeah, £190.12. Okay, next part of the question, it says, let me just move this up. A college wants to buy 570 calculators. They are sold in boxes of 50. Work out the number of boxes the college should buy. So what we need to see is how many times 50 goes into 570, and then we've got to add one more box on if there's any remainder. So we know 50 goes into 570. It's going to be 11 times, because 5 into 55 is 11. But then we're going to get 20 calculators left over, so we have to buy an extra box. So it's going to be 12. So 12 boxes, 11 boxes we should rather say, equates to 550 calculators. And then we have 20 left over, so we need an additional box for 20 calcs left over. So that's 12. And then it says the college decides to increase its order of calculators by 10%. Increase 570 by 10%. So we basically, this is asking for 110% of 570. So basically all you need to do here is calculate what 10% is and then add this on to the 570. So we can see that the 10% is 57. 100% is obviously 570, and so we just add these two together. So 110% is then going to be sorry. We get 57 here and 570. So 110% is going to be 570 plus 57, which is in 7. We get 12, carry the 1, 627. And we're done. This question's worth 8 marks, so it's a lot of points at hand, and you should be able to get them all.